Welcome back, guys. GSL Code S. The final best of 3. Maru against Violet.
That's
Your predictions, Artosis?
Violet.
Me too.
This wasn't hard for me. I really thought that Violet would get through from the beginning. Of course, CRG as well.
I think it'd be cool if Maru got through. I was dead wrong, by the way, with my Oz prediction, man. He way underperformed today.
What are you going to do, man? Oz has not been doing as well as I think we all think he can.
I think I'm still, thinking of the Oz that was a few seasons ago where I'm like, wow, that's a cool build, Oz. Wow, you're in the Final Four.
All right, well.
All right, the map is going to be Entombed Valley.
Now, this is a map that some Zergs hate, like, for instance, DRG, but I feel like Violet is a guy that copes with maps like this better. If you're just a straight-up macro Zerg, you just want to play exactly the same type of game every time, this is going to be a map you really don't like. But Violet is a very flexible guy, so we'll see.
We will, because the countdown's starting. Maru up against Violet. The winner of this series goes on to the round of 16 in the GSL Code S.
I see red.
And in the upper right, in the red, we have our Terran player. So young, can he manage to overcome a Zerg that's this good? He is.
Maru Prime.
A lot of pressure on this guy. And in the bottom right, we have our Zerg. He's been steadily improving. So solid. Let's see if he can take on this very young Terran, his ideas.
Empire Violet.
Violet sending a drone out here. And our first barracks is going to be on the low ground. And, this is actually, they're pretty close together.
Yeah, this is probably just going to be a 2 barracks pressure.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, if you make the barracks down there, you're not going to make just 1 barracks. It's weird. And down comes the other SCV. He's going to have to fight off the drone. That means he has to send another SCV, which is very annoying. And there it is. And now the second barracks. But, this is like a high economy 2 barracks. He can pressure with this. If Violet were to mess up, it would go really well for Maru. You can end up doing a lot of damage. But if Violet just executes perfectly the defense, everything's fine. So this it's a neat build in the way that it just kind of puts the onus on the Zerg. Because it's a lot harder to defend it perfectly than to execute it perfectly. And then, some might even say that the Zerg is just slightly ahead because the Terran is it's got kind of this wide open choke, no gas. You really want to make a couple more barracks to wall in. You could see it that way.
Yeah, totally.
I wouldn't argue with you too much.
All right, I just want us to stop fighting.
Yeah. Now I want to see, actually, what I'm interested to hear is the follow-up, not the attack or the defense of it.
Well, yeah, I mean, one thing is that if you do hold this off perfectly, you know exactly what Terran's got.
Yeah. And what does Terran actually do from here? Obviously he's going to expand. Obviously he's going to add a couple more racks in the front, but will you can follow it up with like a 4 barracks Marine all in. Oh, bringing a lot of drones. Violet's not screwing around this time. And, well, it's going to lose a drone right there. Nice micro so far. Loses only a Marine.
And he's going to get this Marine too. Oh,
2
wow,
drones
he popped
for 2
that
Marines.
second one.
Hey, man, he'll trade a Marine for a drone all day long. Twice on Wednesday.
All right, more links coming down here. Getting that SCV. And, of course, with Violet's well-placed Overlord, he sees exactly what Maru's going to do. He's going to get a command center down here.
Now, when you go like this, as I was saying before, you can continue to produce Marines, and you can continue out of 2 Raxes and have enough Marines to kind of hold anything off. But he's actually going for the quick third. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. And so he's going to have to just continue to make a decent amount of Marines to make sure that these Zerglings don't really do anything.
All right, the Lings are coming up here now. That is a lot of Marines if he micros this right.
That was a little bit sloppy, though, on that micro at first.
Yeah.
But go ahead and hold. Because these are Marines, as In Control would say. They are Space Marines, in fact.
They are yes, they are Space Marines. Make no mistake. They have to have those little Space Marine outfits or their eyeballs will pop out of their heads.
Well, we don't know what type of atmosphere actually is on into.
Oh, you know what? Actually, that is a good point. There are trees on this map.
Yeah, but
So
I mean,
we don't know if they operate off oxygen, but
we have no idea. Taste I are not botanists, and we are not.
we are certainly not space botanists.
Certainly, we are not space botanists.
Let's take it up a level, okay?
Yeah. And the thing is, even if we were botanists, we'd look at those and be like, I'm not a space botanist.
I'm not opening up an eco-gardening business on this map.
No. Unless actually I think it's going to make a lot of money, then I'll do it.
Are these space tomatoes organic? I'm like, Yep, well, I killed that joke. Let's move on now. So, I just like put my headset down and walk home. I'm like, see you guys later, man.
Yeah. I'm
really
trying
to hang
to
myself with my shoelaces and fail. I'll see you guys
They
later.
just break. You have like a thin red line around what you would call a neck.
Yes, what I would call a neck. Well, I have a neck. So,
all right, so a couple facts actually going up, and that was another thing I wanted to mention here. Actually, the Overlord's scouting it immediately. Will this be just straight into 2 Factory? Because 2 Factory is like a smart place to be from here. You can make Hellions for map control and go right into Siege Tanks for safety.
oh, he's actually going to run around.
Oh my God.
I was really caught off guard by that.
I was like not even going to talk about these Marines. But, all right, they're actually going to come in here and do a little bit of damage.
And he just wants to kill drones. Can you do a worker check from Yartosis? How many has he killed?
He's killed 6, and 2 killed by Violet. But those were both in the rush.
It's too bad, actually, that Violet's not checking that third base. That is something that Terrans do, and it's not uncommon, you know?
Yeah, we do see it occasionally. So we do have the 4 barracks wall in. Now, this could mean mech, just because this is a strong wall to have. And
You're not going to be blown up by banelings.
yeah, it's, well, sometimes we do see that, but no, I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's not like Damaga in the beta.
Oh, God, that was so funny. God, that was funny. For any of you who are like not from the era of the beta, which is a long time ago in StarCraft 2 now, Damaga would literally just, it doesn't even, he'd like see how big the wall is and just make more banelings and kill it anyways.
Yeah,
He did not care, and he won so many tournaments like that. It was funny. All right, so it looks like it's just going to be the 2 factories for safety and power. He's getting Siege Tanks in Siege mode and Reactor Hellions. Maru does have that Tech Lab add-on for the barracks, so we'll be going bio as well. And Violet's third base much slower than his opponent's, so that's going to be an issue. He doesn't know it, though. And that's going to make him actually trade incorrectly sometimes. You know, when there's a certain feel you have for each battle based upon what the economy of each player has been so far in the game. For instance, if you get your third base and you think it's a lot quicker than your opponent's, you're going to allow more of your units to die to kill their units every single time, knowing that you're getting ahead because you're mining 50% more than them.
Exactly. Very well said, Artosis. I mean, you can actually, you could trade more.
Oh, but he just scouted
Okay, he sees it.
That is important.
All right, these SCVs going right down the wall, please!
That Zergling just wreaking havoc, Tasis.
I know, man. It's actually a horror movie on the other side of those rocks.
That's right. The SCV's trying to fight back.
We're not going to take it anymore!
Oh, he got 2 of them.
Yep.
Well done, Zergling. No one expected that out of you when you were hatched.
No, man.
You ended this world with 4 kills.
I thought you were going to work in a bakery or something, but you know what? You turned out to be a badass Zergling.
I thought you were going to be a postman.
Not that there's anything wrong with bakers or postmen.
No. In fact, we couldn't live without them.
Yeah. So, settle down, bakers and postmen. Watch. Okay, hold that thought. We have Lings coming in here now. And just obliterating those Zerglings.
Yeah. Violet's going to be a little bit scared right now. Okay, he's got Zergling tech. There's a lot of Hellions out. There's Siege Tanks. There's Marines. And, well, he just lost a lot of Zerglings doing absolutely nothing. So, I mean, he has 4 Zerglings and 9 Banes, speed on the way, a lot of Lings on the way. But this unit composition of Maru is going to be super powerful against him.
Yeah, he might be in trouble here. Now, the Investor Pit is almost done. He is going to at least clean up all the creep here. And if he can get Siege Tanks, well, actually, he's not going to get into that location. I was going to say the Nook over there, but he got a Siege Spine Crawler up here.
Nice.
Oh, nice snipe. Really well done there.
Very important considering Banelings are out. Fewer Siege Tanks, the better for our Zerg player. Lots of Lings still on the way. And he is coming around. He's going for it.
Whoa, really nice. He got all the Banelings. Actually, Violet's in a lot of trouble right now with one siege tank still up. And he's going to get the Banelings that are actually about to make. This could be the tipping point here, guys.
It could be. And he's going after it. He's going to want to siege up that tank pretty soon here.
Nice stutter step micro as he heads over there.
He's using that tank actually for additional damage. And enough Lings will come out to clean this up. But he did a lot of damage with it.
That was a heavy blow.
That was not actually an important group of units for him. The one thing we can say, though, is that these units he's sending down now, he should not be.
Yes.
And, in fact, he is going to
have to regroup.
Yeah. Baneling's speed is almost done, and Violet might be feeling that it's time for a little counterattack. He's killed some siege tanks. How many siege tanks is Maru really going to have? You can actually get in there and really wreck him if he only has one or two. In fact, he's making a ton of Zerglings.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he is going to counterattack. We have to kind of question now, should Maru have actually gone in there and attack like that? Because, yeah, he doesn't have the siege tanks, so Banelings are going to be terrifying. Right now, he's getting a good amount of drones, though. He needs those drones so badly, and he takes it out, no problem. Easy peasy.
11 drones being made, but he still has a lot of Lings. And going into Hive, this is like an interesting set of decisions from Violet. It seems like he's hemming and hawing on exactly what to do here. He made a lot of Lings, and then a lot of drones, and then some more Lings. So we'll have to see if he actually wants to go for an attack. At this point, Maru does have 3 siege tanks, so he bought time with those Hellions, the time he needed to make sure that any counterattack, like from this group of units, is not going to be as good as it could have been.
Okay, now these Hellions do a lot of damage. Oh, nice pullback there by Violet. And I just realized that the blue one actually says that Fnatic Oz is playing. For those of us joining here, or do I say this is actually
some
Violet?
sick Zerg, man.
Yeah, man. Oz decided to play Zerg in this tournament. I just noticed that at the top of our screen. We apologize for that.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Thanks. All right, now he can get a lot of these Banelings here. Blue Flame does melt Banelings pretty quickly.
And he's actually adding another factory right now. So he wants to keep up Blue Flame production, but get his siege tank production higher.
I like it.
I do too. And the Blue Flame Hellions, I mean, he's still having a lot of macro control. Beautiful fungal growth.
Nice. Taking out all those. Almost all those. More Hellions coming down here now.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. This attack is looking pretty scary, Artosis.
Yeah. I'm thinking Maru can break in here as long as he uses those siege tanks correctly.
All right,
good number of
nice
infestors coming out, and they weren't sieged. Oh, that was an opportunity missed.
Yeah, that's too bad. But Maru's doing a good job scanning to make sure he's not going to get caught off guard here. He's moving here now, but look at that beautiful spread by Maru.
Throwing out those infested Terrans, but I mean, Maru deals with that perfectly. Yeah, and that's just a lot of wasted energy now. Fourth base of Violet.
Yeah, might as well take a little swipe over here. I would actually just let this finish if I was Maru. But he cancels in time there.
Oh,
I don't.
Fester with 75 energy going down. Yeah, this is looking pretty grim. Tasteless. He's down by about 50 supply. Trying to go through here. Does clean up a lot of the
Maru's got really nice splitting here.
Yeah, he does. He is on Marine King's team, so
yeah,
he has a good role model for that at least.
All right, drones coming out trying to defend. Yeah, Infester's just cornered up here, and that's it. GG.
GG indeed. Maru with some strong play. You know that little attack he did? Very good.
Maru
did a lot of damage with that, and with that quick third base afterwards.
I think he played the positions well. He followed it up well with a third base.
Violet's lack of scouting.
He should have scouted that. Violet apparently not shaken up whatsoever from that game. Maybe a little frustrated, but well, is Maru going to do it right now? I'd say if Maru beats Violet, I'd say that's a little bit of an upset, Artosis.
Yeah, I would say a little bit, but you know what? Violet's a seed in the Codes, so that's something to take into consideration.
That is very true.
Maru won his way here. Violet absolutely did not. Well, he won his way here from kicking ass in other tournaments. But
if you make it here through Code A, I mean, that's an impressive
thing. It's a grinder.
It's a grinder, man.
Code B is a grinder. Code A is an even nicer grinder.
Or
it's a
worse
strainer.
Okay, I like
it's a strainer. You grind stuff up and then you put in the strainer, but if it was grinded too small from Code B, then it falls through the strainer rolls.
And then we use those nerds. We turn them into nerd hot dogs.
That's right.
That's right.
And if you want, we can.
You want to know what part of the nerd they use in the nerd hot dog?
All the bad
no,
parts.
You don't. Well, all the bad parts, guys.
Yeah.
All the bad parts. All right, we're gonna be going into game number 2 here. Nerd hot dogs. I'm gonna I got a business model for you after the show.
Oh, good. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about nerd hot dogs.
We suddenly announced like a Barcraft for a non-existent event. Where is it? Oh, it's in the parking basement of my building.
Yeah, man.
It's in the corner over there with the tarp.
Come down there. Leave your IDs at the table.
Yeah. Leave your cell phones at the table.
Yes, leave your.
We want everyone to be really social.
Yep.
No, it's so that they can't call for help.
So they can't call the police. All right. Time for game number 2. The map is Daybreak, selected by Violet. Not a shocker. I believe you selected this actually against DRG. So comfortable in this map in all matchups. All right, let's do this. Game number 2 in our final best of 3 here in the GSL Code S.